Hello everybody, today I will show you how to use an array function. I have prompts that appear at the bottom of my screen. It'll show you which one of the keys I'm pressing on my keyboard. This means shift, this means control, this means delete, this means enter. It also shows which numbers and letters I click on the keyboard as well, so you can follow along more easily. So we have this set of data. 6 products, the unit sold and the unit price for each of the products, and we are trying to find the total revenue for all of the products. And how you would normally go about doing this is finding the revenue for each of the products and then totaling them up at the end. So we will do that. In order to do that, we have to click equals first to start the function, click the unit sold, shift 8 to bring up the asterisk key, and click the unit price. So this function is multiplying B3 by C3, the unit sold for product A multiplied by the unit price for product A. And we press enter, and here we have the revenue for product A. We can do that for each of the cells, or we can have a shortcut to populate the other 5 cells. Since we're doing the same function, we can use this first cell and click in the first cell, and we have a fill handle on the bottom right corner. This the little black box in the corner. What you do is you click and hold and you drag it straight down to where you want it to go, and it will populate each of the cells. And you can double click in each of the cells to make sure that it is using the correct cells to calculate the revenue. So after we have revenues for each of the products, we can now find revenue for all of the products by just simply adding them together. And in order to do that, we can click equals, type in sum, the sum function adds, open bracket, click the first one, hold, and drag down so we can select the range, and close brackets. The sum function will add up each of the numbers, and when you press enter, you will have total revenue for all of the products. Now for an array function. The array function gets rid of all of the time you take to populate each of the products and then have to do a sum total for all of this. It also takes up less space as it will only use the one cell to calculate this same number. And I will show you how to do that now. So first we press equals. It is still a sum function since it's adding up all of the numbers. So we have to still type in sum, open brackets. But however, what we do differently is we select this range for the unit sold, and we multiply it by the unit price for the products. We close brackets, and in order to tell Excel that it's an array function, we have to hold Control and Shift and then press enter. And there we have it. That is how you do an array syntax, array function. So a few things that people tend to mess up on when they are doing array functions is when you first type in this, you want to normally just press enter and it will give you a value as such. It won't be an array syntax. It will simply just be any old sum function, and sum function takes the values in here. However, this is a range. The sum function can't use a range and multiply it by a range. So you have to tell Excel by holding Control, Shift, and Enter that it is an array function. You simply click the number, the $sign up here to change the formatting. So the array function is very useful when using a lot of data like this. It uses less amount of time. It uses less amount of space to do the same calculation. We can also use different Excel functions. We don't have to use sum. We can use max or min. As I'm showing you here, I'll do max. Control Shift Enter. So as you can see from the data here, the max is $3,152.50, and that is what has been populated in this in the array function. As you can see up here in the function bar, the array function shows up as curly brackets on the outside. We can't simply just type that in to Excel and expect to get a value. I'll show you that we can't just do that. Shift curly brackets equals sum open brackets. I can't even highlight. It will just show up as simple text inside the cell. So there you have it. We can use different functions for the array: max, min, average. Oops. I just clicked enter just now. I should have pressed Control Shift Enter. There we go. We can have an average. We can use min, max. We can use count. Any of the normal Excel functions we can use with the array. It will take up much less time than normal, and it will take up much less space on your Excel spreadsheet. If we learned something today, and thank you for your time.